Hi, my name is Sarah Saldana, and today's date is February 22nd, 2018, and in this video I'm going to be starting off with preparing my plate for the Antibiotic Sensitivity diffusion test. So here I've got my agar plate, which I've already labeled 3 different sections for 3 different antibiotics that we're going to be working with. So we've got Gentamicin, we've got Novobiocin, and we've got Penicillin. So I've got those 3 right over here. So the first thing I'm going to do, I already have my pipette right here sitting in alcohol. Let's go ahead and sterilize that. I'm going to get some of the S. epidermis culture broth. First thing I'm going to do, so I'm going to light this candle. I can go ahead and lower this so we can see what's going on. I'm going to remove the lid to the S. epidermis so you can sterilize it. There we go. Awesome. So removing the pipette from the alcohol. Want it as dry as possible. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take 8 drops. Careful not to touch the lid. Almost out of the S. epidermis sample. I'll relight that again before I close the lid. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put 8 drops right here in the center. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. And now I'm going to use this L-shaped spreader. And without touching the part that I'm going to be using to spread the culture, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and just spread this around evenly. So it's in every quadrant labeled here. It's hard to even really see the broth. Alright, and so now I'll be leaving this for about 1 to 2 hours to let it absorb into the agar before I go ahead and put the antibiotic samples in the corresponding quadrant. Okay, so now that my agar plate and the S. epidermis broth have been sitting here for about 1.5 hours, I'm going to go ahead and lower this. I'm going to remove my tweezers here from the alcohol where it's been sitting. Try that. And now I'm going to remove the penicillin from this bag. There we go. I'm going to lift this. I'm going to place it in the penicillin quadrant there. I'm going to gently press just so it stays there. I can close that. I'm going to put that back in my alcohol for 30 seconds. Done with this bag. The next one I'll do is Novobiocin. Novobiocin. Stick with that. Let me get this just a little bit closer so my tweezers can reach it. Again, just letting this sit here for about 30 seconds. Alright, so now I can go ahead, dry this off, remove this disc. There we go. I'm going to place this in this quadrant. Firmly press that in. Okay, perfect. Done with this bag. Again, leaving this to soak for 30 seconds. Sterilize it. The last one we have is Gentamicin. Go ahead and open this. go. A little bit longer. Okay. So grabbing this final disc, I'll put it in the final quadrant here. Firmly press that down, make sure it stays. Perfect. Okay, so now all that's left to do, I'm going to let this sit here for 10 minutes. I'll go ahead and flip it so the agar plate is up and incubate it for 12 hours. Hi, my name is Sarah Saldana, and today's date is February 23rd, 2018, and in this part of the video, I'm going to be going over the results for the antibiotic sensitivity diffusion test. So here, you can see the results of my agar plate. Here are the 3 antibiotics used. We have Penicillin, Novobiocin, and Gentamicin. So the most effective, or I should say the antibiotic with the greatest zone of inhibition was penicillin, with a little under 3 centimeters in diameter. As you can see, it's a little hard to show with this light, but here's the zone of inhibition here for this antibiotic. Next, we have Novobiocin, second greatest zone of inhibition. Trying to show, here we go. And then we have Gentamicin. So Novobiocin had like maybe 2.5 centimeters, and then here's Gentamicin with about 2 centimeter diameter. You can kind of see that a little bit better, the blue background right there. So this lab kind of just shows us which antibiotic had the greatest effect or the largest zone of inhibition when exposed to the bacterium S. epidermis.